We're about south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On first down, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet.
And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Aldrick Robinson from 21 yards away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So here comes the 49er offense yet again. Let's discuss the 49er running game while they trot out there. Carlos Hyde is, of course, gone. He's now in Cleveland. What do you make of the backfield as we move into 2018?
A little bit jumbled right now here in the preseason because of a lot of injuries. Jerick McKinnon, who came over from Minnesota, expected to be their lead back. He's dinged up, will not play the rest of the preseason. Neither will Matt Breida nor Joe Williams. All of them out of action. So right now, the top two runners, Raheem Mostert and Jeremy.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On first down, Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. San Francisco's offense back onto the field. And we'll take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Dwight Clark, one of the great ones back in June, and the Niners announced that this year they're going to wear number 87 logo on their helmets. A fitting tribute. A
fitting tribute indeed. One of the all-time greats for the San Francisco 49ers. And I often think how they saw him and got him on the team. And it was very simply this. Former coach Bill Walsh went to work out a quarterback named Steve Fuller at Clemson. And he needed someone to catch the ball. And they got Dwight Clark off the golf course to catch the football for him. And Coach Walsh walked away thinking, I might have something with this wide receiver. And the rest is history.
And, of course, he had the catch, and they're going to put a statue of that outside the stadium before their October 21st game. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22. Yard line. And count Broncos. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Got got a man. He finds Sanders. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aketo Witherspoon. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. All right. Go, doctor, doctor. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing now is Keenum. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Keenum on third down. And this one is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Garoppolo steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gold is able to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit. Here as he'll have it again this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
On play action, it's Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 54 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Domata-Peko coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Being chased, and the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clinton McDonald in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the second.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. To throw is Keenum. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21, 12.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And it's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
12.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Peko in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Garoppolo looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He got 29 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's got a man complete. And all the way 37. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 45 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
22.
On 1st down, Keenum. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Reuben Foster in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Keenum. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now Keenum, got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he finds his tight end, Salek. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Hurry up! 12, fellas, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, fight. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 11.
Garoppolo to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. Third down here.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Garoppolo now. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er.